If you fast forward to today, it seems that all anyone can talk about is AI, especially here at TED, but you've taken a contrarian stance. You actually think AI is underhyped. Why is that?
And I'll tell you why. Most of you think of AI as, I'll just use the general term as ChatGPT. For most of you, ChatGPT was the moment where you said, oh my God, this thing writes, and it makes mistakes, but it's so brilliantly verbal, right? That was certainly my reaction. Most people that I knew did that.
It was visceral, yeah.
This was 2 years ago. Since then, the gains in what is called reinforcement learning, which is what AlphaGo helped invent and so forth, allow us to do planning. And a good example is look at OpenAI O3 or DeepSeek R1, and you can see how it goes forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. It's extraordinary. In my case, I bought a rocket company because it was like interesting, and I know
as one does.
As one does. And it's an area that I'm not an expert in, and I want to be an expert, so I'm using deep research. And these systems are spending 15 minutes writing these deep papers. It's true for most of them. Do you have any idea how much computation 15 minutes of these supercomputers is? It's extraordinary. So you're seeing the arrival, the shift from language to language. Then you had language to sequence, which is how biology is done. Now you're doing essentially planning and strategy. The eventual state of this is the computers running all business processes, right? So you have an agent to do this, 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 and you concatenate them together, and they speak language among each other. They typically speak English language.
I mean, speaking of just the sheer compute requirements of these systems, let's talk about scale briefly. You know, I kind of think of these AI systems as hungry hippos. They seemingly soak up all the data and compute that we throw at them. They've already digested all the tokens on the public internet, and it seems we can't build data centers fast enough. What do you think the real limits are, and how do we get ahead of them before they start throttling AI progress?
So there's a real limit in energy. I'll give you an example. There's one calculation, and I testified on this week in Congress, that we need another 90 gigawatts of power in America. My answer, by the way, is think Canada, right? Nice people, full of hydroelectric power, but that's apparently not the political mood right now. Sorry. So 90 gigawatts is 90 nuclear power plants in America. Not happening. We're building zero, right? How are we going to get all that power? This is a major national issue.